Alright, we're backstage in Netherworld. This is the casting room right here. These are all the actors that are working tonight in all the different positions. We probably have about 100, 120 tonight between the two houses and the lot. Pictures of the actors. This is the costume room. We have all the costumes and all the work gets done. We have a lot of the icon masks here. We have alternate gargoyle masks. So one of them down, this one's here. Some of our other silicone. We got a lot. We probably have maybe 40 to 60 silicone masks. A lot of them are custom. But of course, a lot of things are out tonight. But we'll have a lot more out tomorrow night. These are all the half masks here. The armory. This is props. A lot of our props go, but most of them are out. But we got a whole lot of every kind of rubber weapon or whatever, something nasty. We got a lot of stuff like that. The armory. The armory. The armory is where all of our big special suits are. Special costumes, armor, all the slider gear for all the sliders over there. There's Frank, came all the way from Germany to work with us. He's an expert on all this stuff. But anyway, this is like one of our big suits. The other one's out right now. This one's called the Nether Spawn. But an actor wears this and runs around outside. He's one of our iconic characters. I can show you some of the skulls. These skulls we got from a natural history museum. Most of them are real, some are replicas. And we have this gorilla skeleton, insect collection, giraffe. There's an actual elephant skull up there. Of course, all this other crazy stuff. Here's our T-Rex. Right over your head. City. Here's one of our flyers.
Hey guys, Constantine here. Tonight we're in Atlanta, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta.
Just barely.
Just barely outside of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here with
Ben Armstrong.
Ben Armstrong. We're at Netherworld. Backstage here at Netherworld. We are in the makeup room. We've been through, we showed us some backstage stuff. We're here to talk to Ben tonight. How you doing?
Great.
Thank you for having us out here tonight.
My pleasure.
So the first question I always like to ask people, what's the history behind Netherworld? How did you get started?
Well, we've been at this for 14 years. My background was in television. I was a late night horror show host, so that's how I started doing charity haunts and kind of met a bunch of other folks who were really into this and started a little haunt and it grew and here we are today.
So you worked in Hollywood?
Well, I worked in television, local television.
Local.
That's right. My business partner, Billy Messina, he did a lot of Hollywood movies and big budget movies. A lot of the people who were involved with Netherworld were background in film or television. So a lot of them worked on local movies.
What made y'all want to go home? Did y'all just come out here, look at this building, and say,
no,
I'm scared?
I don't know. It's weird. A misfit youth. I used to do, like, when I was a kid, I did those Dungeons and Dragons. I draw little rooms, put monsters in them, and I don't know. As an adult, I do it for a living. It's weird.
Hey, you're living the dream.
I guess.
So tell us about
living the nightmare.
Yeah. Tell us about Netherworld itself. I know every year y'all have a theme. Right. What's the theme?
The theme for our upstairs show is called Gargoyle. Basically, gargoyles are invading our world. They're just here. They're taking over. They backstab the vampires, you know, from last year. and they're causing chaos. So that's basically what's happening.
Now you also have a secondary haunt here. What's going on here?
Downstairs we have a show called Dead Salvage, and that's it's like an old auto shop, but this sinister criminal surgical deviant called the Mangler has taken up hiding. He's down there and he's like doing his weird surgeries. He's making these cyborg zombies to defend him. So he's down there up to his old tricks.
By the way, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret about how they make their zombies here. Got zombie rampages. This stuff will turn you right into a zombie. I'm probably gonna be there in a few minutes. I tell you, this stuff's addictive.
Strong enough to raise the dead, actually.
It is. It's really good too. And how many people in total would you say you have working here?
Probably a little bit under 300. On a given night, it's 100 to 120 or so.
So not everybody works?
No, because we're open every single night. Okay. So we gotta kind of rotate some of our cast to keep it fresh.
So every night in October?
Every single night. And the first weekend in November, Friday, Saturday.
I got this, by the way, at the concession stand. It's a gift shop.
Right.
What all can people buy?
Oh, we got shirts, we got hats, we have collector bobbleheads, we've got all kinds of swag. So we have all these neat imprinted items. We have weird fossils the collectors dug up. So we have a lot of cool stuff at our gift shop.
So who comes up with your ideas for your characters?
Well, it's a combination. I mean, we discuss what themes we want to do as a group collectively. I'll write the storyline. Bill Johnson, who's the effects artist, most recently worked with B&B, the whole run on The Walking Dead, makeups. He'll actually create the icon character. Generally, I'll wear it for all the photos and all the promotion television appearances. But I can't always be the character every night because I've got to run stuff. But some nights I'll be the character as well.
You ever have Nicotero come down here and do anything?
I haven't Nicotero. We weren't able to get out here. That would be cool.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of his. Love all of his movies.
Yep. He's a cool guy.
How long, on average, when do y'all start working on it? I mean, how long does it take you to put everything together for a night? Makeup and
Oh, you mean on a given night?
Yeah.
Well, we generally the latest someone comes in is about 2. They start, they finish up all the laundry, they get all that prep. A lot of the other crew comes in about 3 o'clock. They start doing the stage lines, we go to the punch list, we fix the broken monsters, we start getting the show up and ready. And the actors start rolling in probably about 5 o'clock. Getting costume makeup. It's quite a procedure to process that many people and to keep them maintained. But we've got a really talented staff to keep up with it.
From conception to finished work, how long does it usually take you to put Netherworld together?
Generally, we're working on, right now we're working on the things for next year. So we're working on the behind the scenes stuff. Almost immediately we have vendors making custom models. We order a lot from industry vendors, but we modify things, we have custom things made, and we build a lot of custom things ourselves. Like all the flyers, a lot of the big walk-through effects are custom. Things like the barrels downstairs, we make ourselves. So that's going on almost immediately. We actually begin building the show in about April, and we work straight through the summer, almost every, at least 5 days a week on the show.
So you already know now what you're going to do next year?
I don't know everything, but I got a little idea.
Do you have the theme?
Oh yeah.
Can you give us a little preview?
That's kind of top secret.
Okay, I got you.
Well, my business partner doesn't know yet, so I'm going to talk about it. I know what I want to do.
So you actually go on this, right?
Yes, I am.
Who's your other?
Billy Messina.
The one we met?
Yes.
Okay. So you two run this thing together?
Just getting ready to go back outside. We're going to do some adjusting.
Who's your friend here?
This is the A-Tug. The A-Tug is innately wrapped around the Netherworld. In other words, whatever happens to the Netherworld happens to us. So when it became stone, so did the A-Tug. Occasionally me, but not today. I don't feel this hard today.
Well, when the peasants catch up, then they often stone him, yes.
Yeah. Well, this guy, he wakes up stoned every day with a chip on his shoulder. And he just rocks out all day.
That's great.
Well, I must get out to the people. And then pull off my hair out of him. He's been eating people's hair all night. Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me.
How do you come up with the concept?
inspired by other great haunted houses. And, you know, just right up the bar every year. We work as hard as we can to make all this stuff. You know, spare no expense, let me tell you.
One thing I'd like to ask what you just mentioned, we thought about starting our own one, but our biggest problem is if we do one of our own, we won't be able to go to it. So how do you find time to go to haunted attractions when you run one?
I have a lot of friends who own haunts, and I'll go in the off season. I'll travel. I'll fly to Texas. I'll fly to Louisiana, and they'll turn on their haunts and let me walk through them without actors. And I also go to my conventions whenever I can. So I really, during the season, I really can't get out much. And maybe try to get out to a couple local haunts. That's what I like to do.
How much does it cost to get into Netherworld?
Well, this year for the upstairs show it's $22, and for most shows it's $27. You can get some pretty good discount coupons at Subway and in Creative Local.
Do you have a age limit? I mean, so can you bring any as young as you want?
We don't recommend that anyone under the age of 6 come in. We don't allow any child that you're carrying. Really, we've always kind of felt it's really about the maturity level of the child. I mean, some kids laugh, some adults throwing the ball on the floor, so you can't really tell. But if they're real small and you don't want to be jostled, because other people are scared.
So you have a radio DJ out here. Who are they from?
Well, he's actually just a straight up DJ. He's not really known about it. He's just a DJ. And we have a lot of things like that. On our really peak nights coming up, we're going to have 2 DJs. One out in the back and one in the front. Because we try to create a festival atmosphere. We want a lot of actors, the smoke in, the giant animatronics, the projections, the music. We feel like a festival. So it's welcoming, fun, but still scary. Entertaining. We want people to get scared, but we want people to go, well, that was cool, that was fun, I had a great time.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
So, without giving too much away, tell us a little bit about some of the characters you can see out here. I know we mentioned the Collector. He's one of your
He's
main
one of our main icon characters. And then we have our sliders, the guys that shoot down the thing with the name tags. This year we have the Krampus monsters. They're like big ogreish creatures from like Scandinavia. And they have cowbells and stuff that they catch in Olympia, you know. We have our vampire brides out there. We have Dolly, you probably see her running around. She's a reanimated doll. We've got a lot of characters out there.
Well, we appreciate you giving us this interview.
All right, thanks for coming over.
Thank you for having us out.
All right.
That's going to be it for us tonight. Next week, tune in. You know, we